Good morning, Fort Worth. It is 4 December. It's Wednesday, so you know I'm here with Michael Brittner, owner of Hoppin'. Good morning, Mike.
Morning, Andrew. How are you, man?
I'm all right. How was your drive in today, sir?
Terrible.
A little bit of rain in our forecast today.
I could have used an early traffic report from the old Sky Viper. I know he wasn't in the air yet, but I could have really used it this morning.
We missed out on him yesterday. Hopefully we get Sky Viper today and an explanation as to why we didn't have Sky Viper yesterday.
I hope he can fly in the rain. I don't know if that helicopter's all weather capable or not, but
by God, it better be. With the money we spent on that helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get into this weather. First of all, it was raining cats and kittens on the way in, just pouring down. And I don't know if it's a worldwide phenomenon with drivers, but here in Fort Worth, at least, when it starts raining, people can't drive worth a shit.
They should really start teaching them how to drive in the rain, maybe in the state driver's ed or something. I don't know what they do here, but they just don't teach people.
I feel like there should be an endorsement system. Just because you can drive in, say, Abilene, Texas, doesn't mean that you're qualified to drive in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I don't know how many cars I saw that had just flown off the side of the highway this morning with their four-ways on.
Hope they're okay. All right, let's get into this weather real quick. Today, 54 degrees. And this is today. Let's get into the daily. All right, you know it's 54 degrees outside because you're looking at your car thermometer and you can look out your window and see it's raining. 58 degrees for a high today, 44 for a low. Let's see here. Thursday, 59, 32 for a low, 2% rain, so probably no rain tomorrow. Friday, we're back up to 80% with the rain, 53 for a high, 41 for a low. Saturday, we got 54 for a high, 45 for a low, 84% chance of rain Saturday. And Sunday, 87% chance of rain, 64 degrees for a high and 50 for a low. Moving into next week, just scanning through. It doesn't look like we have much chance of rain as of right now. All right. If this is y'all's first time joining us, this is the Fort Worth Roots Podcast Morning Show. Meant to be a 20-minute segment. See if we can fire through this a little quicker. Usually when me and Mike are here, it goes just a little bit over.
But I just can't shut you up.
Okay, we got Sky Viper. This is our morning traffic helicopter, Mr. Matt Stubbs. Mr. Stubbs.
Hey, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Are you feeling better? What's going on? People have questions that need answers.
Yeah, we had to change the 4000 BX9 timing chain on the helicopter yesterday.
The manifold.
Manifold.
Yeah.
Yeah, the manifold blew out, and we had to blow it back in.
Okay. All right.
What's up, guys?
Nothing. Just bitching and complaining about the rain out there. People can't drive in this stuff, man.
No, Camp Bowie Boulevard, there's a stalled vehicle in it, too, causing slight delays heading eastbound. Tow trucks are en route to clear the obstruction.
Camp Bowie and what? Did you say Camp Bowie?
Well, let me fly back over there real quick. Hang on.
Sorry. Camp Bowie's a big street.
On there's Mattress Madness on East Lancaster. Apparently, a mattress has fallen off a truck or something, and it's a minor hazard, so look out.
Mattress Madness.
Yes, Lancaster and what's that street called? Dogwood Trails. Yeah.
Dogwood Trails.
So, yeah, I-35 southbound, there's always delays there near downtown due to construction. I-30 eastbound, there's a crash near University Drive, and it's about to clear up, so you should be good here in a minute. And 820, everything looks good except around Roof Snow, where they're doing the usual backup, kind of like me from all that turkey I ate last week.
Yeah, brother. You still working on those leftovers?
Yeah, man. It's got me all backed up.
I think I got 1 day of leftovers left. We're down to the bottom of the barrel.
When does it get bad?
Megan tells me 4 days. My limit is like when it starts stinking or moving.
Yeah. When little worms start growing off of it?
Yeah, I'm hard no. I pass on worms, sir.
Yeah. Worms are good.
Hey, y'all filmed the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast last night like you do every Tuesday. How did that go?
It went good, but we didn't film it last night.
You didn't?
No, it's not on video. We did a special edition of Sukasa
Okay.
podcast, and we had some paraphernalia on the table that we couldn't show, so we had to keep it off.
Okay. All right. Where can people find this Tuesday's episode?
It's a good episode. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere there's good music or good podcasts.
Excellent.
And the BBC.
And the BBC, which is,
Yes.
that's strange, right? Isn't that weird? How'd you guys get set up with that?
I have no idea.
Some,
You'd think we'd get a paycheck at some point, right?
I feel like maybe there was some Russia collusion involved.
Russian collusion's always involved.
All right, brother. You got anything else for folks before we get you out of here?
No, there's some good shows. Got Better Lovers tonight, and I believe
What's
King
that on?
Diamonds is again 2 on Friday. So,
What are those playing on?
Better Lovers?
Yeah.
It's in Deep Ellum. You'd have to ask Dustin the venue, but they're here. Trust me.
Okay. All right. Well,
King Diamonds on Friday night, and that's at, I believe, Deep Ellum Live, something like that.
okay. Well, if you figure out any more events for tomorrow's episode, make sure and write down some notes because we'll be queuing up everybody on our Thursday episode for what's happening over the weekend.
Yes.
All right, brother. Well, y'all fly safe with this weather, and I will see you in the morning.
All right. I love your front bottom.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. All right. Goodbye. That is Matt Stubbs with the Fort Worth Route Sky Viper, our morning traffic helicopter. And a big thank you to Mr. Matt Stubbs for doing that every day. It's hard to get up this early, but he does it. So, all right. Let's get into our next segment. This is National Day of, it's Cabernet Franc Day. I don't know what that means. You know what that means?
That's a type of wine. I know you probably wouldn't understand, but
I'm a caveman.
The picture is actually of a bottle of wine, so
Yeah.
you could probably
Deduce that.
figure it out. But
How about this one, sir? Earmuff Day. Chester Greenwood Earmuff Day.
I don't understand that one.
I don't understand
Okay.
any of these. Extraordinary Work Team Recognition Day. Teamwork is the ultimate flex. The world owes work teams more than we could imagine. Here's a good one. Choose Women Wednesday, December 4th. Show your appreciation for the women who can do everything on Choose Women Wednesday. Let me ask you a question. It might get you in trouble, so take your time if you need it.
Okay, we can edit this out, right?
No.
Okay.
Megan is incredible at everything. The woman is she's smart and just highly skilled, and it blows my mind at how good she is at so many different things. I've got a much narrower bandwidth. I'm not good at a whole lot.
Yeah, we knew that.
I'm pretty good at some things, but not nearly as many things as her. Do you find that this is the same with you at the Brittner household?
I do, yeah. So when I read this, it says, show your appreciation for the woman who can do everything on Choose Women Wednesday. My wife is very good at many of things. However, she can't do simple arithmetic or anything related to a map. So if you asked her to go to the Target that's 10 minutes from her house that she goes to 4 times a week, she's going to have to pull up Google Maps. So I don't know if this day applies to her, but
Okay, because of the everything.
it says
part.
everything. So
Okay.
she needs to work on her math skills.
Maybe
and her
there's
maps.
maybe there's some grace included with that.
It doesn't say that. When I read it, it says
You're
they
in
have to
so
do everything.
much trouble. You're in so much
Yeah.
trouble. International Cheetah Day on December 4th. Ready, set, go. Let's celebrate the planet's fastest animal on land. All right. That is actually probably one of the better national days of. All right, moving on. This day in history, not a lot happened. 1933, Jack Kirkland's play Tobacco Road premieres in New York City. Became the longest running play of its time. Today in sports, 1943, MLB Commissioner Kensaw Mountain Landis announces that any baseball club may sign, I'm not even going to say that, African-American players. I didn't feel comfortable with it. Sorry. All right, famous birthdays today. We got some good ones. Jeff Bridges' 75th birthday today. Jay-Z, 55. Tyra Banks, 51. And a bunch of people that you've never heard of, probably YouTube stars and whatnot. Happy birthday, guys. Jeff Bridges is an American, he's a treasure.
So back to the day of thing with Holly.
Oh, we're past that.
Well, Jeff Bridges. So we pulled up this TV show with Jeff Bridges in it to watch. And she was like, I was like, oh, it's got Jeff Bridges in it. It's got to be good. And she was like, who's that?
Oh, no.
And I was like, what do you mean who's? So that's another thing. Maybe she needs to work on knowing like the classic American actors.
Oh,
So,
Holly, we've started him on a tangent. I'm sorry.
Yep.
All right, let's get into the Fort Worth news. We went to the Fort Worth Report for the first time today, and I tell you what, I think this is on the speed dial list now. You can go to fortworthreport.org for these stories. Transformation of the Fort Worth TMP station features historic artwork, improved lighting. Fort Worth's TMP station has welcomed visitors to the city for nearly a century. Now a recently completed public works project is shining light on some of the historic figures that have stepped off a train throughout the years. Among them are Elsa and Ingi Kokotek, sisters who escaped Nazi Germany and traveled to Fort Worth in order to begin their new lives in America. For the sisters, Fort Worth was the final stop in a years-long journey that included a stint in France. The call home from Hollis Wiener, director of the Fort Worth Jewish Archives. Wiener was calling to ask for permission to use the photo in a public art installation inside the TMP station, part of a larger public works project called TMP Passage that also added lighting, improved wayfinding signage, and a walkway between downtown and the train platform. Y'all can continue to read that story at fortworthreport.org. On to the next story. Fort Worth's Blackland Distillery sets sights on national reach with new investment. Me and Michael already knew about this because these are our neighbors over here at Hoppin'.
That's right.
Where we film Monday through Thursday. It's got a cool picture of their eclectic selection of vodkas, bourbons, and more. Blackland Distillery, one of Fort Worth's early movers in the market for locally distilled whiskey and spirits, is receiving an investment to scale up production and expand the brand nationally. Now, who were we talking to the other day? And he was super excited about this.
Ezra's the gentleman who runs Blackland. Mm-hmm. He's the nicest man in the world.
Very nice guy. Yeah. And apparently this is a huge move for them, and it's going to bring some stability to the company, and we're here for it. It's an awesome little Fort Worth gym on Weisenberger Street. It's in between Doc's Records and Hoppin'. The financial terms of the deal with Terlato Artisan Spirits were not disclosed. Terlato Artisan Spirits is a subsidiary of fourth-generation family-owned and operated Terlato Wine Group, known for its Chimney Rock line of wines. Set up in 2019 by former attorney and chef Marcus Kyprios. I'm going to have to work on how...
You're doing great with names today.
I don't know. You struggle through some things. Blackland Distillery's products include a rye whiskey, bourbon, a vodka, and gin. The distillery is named for the Blackland Prairie region of North Texas. It's a cool little spot, and you guys should stop by and check it out. Blackland Distillery, of course, located on Weisenberger Street, just one block north of Target, right next to Hoppin'.
They don't just make all these whiskeys and stuff to sell. They actually have a really cool cocktail lounge.
Yeah.
And their cocktails are outstanding.
And hang out. It's got a really cool vibe.
Yeah.
I was impressed when we walked in there the other day. Here's a cool story. Fort Worth Doctors develops gear to help prevent breast cancer in female health workers. Dr. Lauren Ramsey remembers navigating grief when she lost her friend, an orthopedic surgeon, to breast cancer in 2022. Ramsey, who serves as the medical director of breast surgery with Acclaim Physician Group at JPS Health Network in Fort Worth. We just had the president of JPS on the other day, right here, right where you're sitting.
Wow.
JPS Health Network in Fort Worth began researching radiation exposure. She believed her friend's exposure to radiation in the operating room could have contributed to the cancer diagnosis. She learned that female orthopedic surgeons are at a high risk of developing breast cancer than the general U.S. female population. The likely contributing factor may be occupational exposure to ionizing radiation, according to a study in the National Library of Medicine. The BAT, a garment shaped like a shirt, is designed to protect the breast. Help me.
You got it.
Axilla?
You have this. Yep.
Axilla?
Yep.
And thyroid areas. The accessory helps to reduce the risk of breast cancer and other radiation-associated cancers in healthcare workers by 97%, according to Ramsey. Okay, and the story continues on fortworthreport.org, so y'all can check that out if you want to continue reading that. But shout out to the physicians here in Fort Worth making a difference. That's something that's going to impact the entire world. So that's pretty cool. Happened right here in Fort Worth. American Airlines reports successful holiday travel period, announced route changes. So the only reason I pulled this up is because you don't hear anything but bad news about the airlines, and apparently the Fort Worth-based American Airlines company had a really good Thanksgiving. Says the Fort Worth-based airline canceled one flight out of 7,200 flights at DFW Airport November 21st through the 29th. I think that's incredible.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that pretty wild?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to our happy story of the day, and of course it's Wednesday with Michael Brittner, so it's Turtle Fact Day. 1,000 endangered animals set to return home to Madagascar, an anti-trafficking victory. In May, GNN reported that 48 lemurs, 30 primates of various species, several crocodiles, and over 1,000 rare tortoises were seized when a convoy of 4 smuggling trucks were raided in Thailand. Jesus. The bus was valued at around $2 million on the black market, but now these animals are set for a return to their wild homes on Madagascar.
What are they doing? Are they selling tortoises? How does this worth $2 million?
You're a turtle man, you tell me.
I need to get into it. I'm missing out. I'm in the wrong business.
You can start breeding turtles, man.
I gotta go to Madagascar.
You're sitting on a gold mine.
I'll be back.
Well, I don't know if you read the part about it being illegal to traffic these animals.
Yeah, I read that part.
Okay. What to know about sinkholes after a Pennsylvania woman may have disappeared into one? Authorities fear a grandmother in western Pennsylvania who disappeared while looking for her cat may have been swallowed by a sinkhole. All right.
That's terrifying.
Terrible. Yeah. I'm trying to find a sinkhole in the area. A sinkhole in an area of ground that has no natural external surface drainage and can form when the ground below the land surface can no longer support the land above, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The land usually stays intact for a period of time until the underground spaces just get too big. If there is enough support for the land above the spaces, then a sudden dramatic collapse of the land surface can happen. That was just the driest way to tell people, like, hey, you could be driving down a street and your entire car could disappear into a cavern.
Yeah, one day your house might just fall down a hole.
This happens.
You'll never know.
I was hoping to find some stats on, anyway, continue reading that on msn.com. And then we had one space news story I wanted to tell you about. The headline is, tiny asteroid detected hours before hitting Earth to become fourth imminent impactor of 2024. The asteroid should create a harmless fireball over Siberia. A tiny asteroid was detected on a collision course with Earth today, December 3rd, so yesterday, is expected to burn up in Earth's atmosphere. The asteroid measures around 27 inches, or 70 centimeters, wide and was detected by astronomers with the Kitt Peak National Observatory near Tucson, Arizona, facility that is home to 2 radio telescopes and over a dozen optical telescopes. The small space rock should hit Earth's atmosphere yesterday at 11:15 a.m. So anyway, a little late reporting that story, but we lived. Everybody lived.
I like how they reported as a nice fireball, as opposed to a mean fireball.
It's not an evil fireball.
The thing that I'm so excited about, though, with that story is that we had a full day's notice before an asteroid hit Earth. So if another one's coming, at least they'll let us know a solid 24 hours in advance.
In fairness to whoever found the fireball producing rock, it was very small.
Okay. Well, still, how big does it have to be before they give me more than a day's notice?
But space is bigger. All right, we've got some call-ins here from some people that want to tell you.
On December 14th.
Hold on, I didn't get to finish, Itchy. These are call-ins from people that have events going on around Fort Worth, and by that I mean Burleson, over to Arlington, up to Denton, all the way over to Weatherford, this whole region. So if you've got something, say something. You can call us at 817-988-1292, or you can take a media file, an audio recording from your phone, and email it to media@fortworthroots.com. Okay, hit it, Richie.
On December 14th, 2024, from 2 to 6 p.m., Fort Worth Roots presents A Very Itchy Christmas 3, Shitters Full. This community Christmas party celebrates not only an excellent year in the Fort Worth arts community, but also the release of the new Itchy Richie album, 100 Monkeys and a Broken Typewriter. Bring your best dish to pass and enjoy the self-serve tap wall while taking in performances by Jeff Zero in his own private universe, as well as Itchy Richie and the Burnin' Sensations. This event is free to attend, so Saturday, December 14th at Hoppin' Fort Worth, 2 to 6 p.m.
Hell yeah.
That's a genius name for an album.
Which part?
100 monkeys and a broken typewriter. Now I got to buy it and listen to the whole thing to figure out what's going on with these monkeys.
So they're finishing this thing up. They're putting the final touches on it. I was at Cloudland Recording Studios last night with Joe Tacky, and he played me the first track off that album. Dude, the fact that we have music like this getting pumped out of Fort Worth is just insane to me. It's great. So we'll be showcasing it here on the show, but come on out December 14th. What did we say, 2 o'clock? And we're going to do the album release party, just a moment to celebrate Fort Worth music, our friends Itchy Richie and the Burning Sensation, Jeff Zero. It's going to be kind of a potluck situation. So 2 to 6. Bring some food if you want to. You do not have to, but we're going to have a good time. It's our 3rd year doing something like this. And this is the first time that we've just like come out and said like, okay, this is a collaborative event. We're going to do it together. But it's been like that for the last 2 years. So I guess we're going to quit faking it and just let everybody know we love each other. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So
I can't wait. I'm excited.
We're also going to have an after party after things wind down over at McFly's Pub. There is midget wrestling.
Oh, okay.
And
sign me up.
And you don't have to, but it's like $25 if you pre-buy your ticket. McFly's Pub, it's on the 14th. I believe it starts at 8 o'clock.
Are you one of the wrestlers?
I'm not, no. But
okay.
I could probably pull it off.
Yep.
I don't know. Get my ass kicked. It'd be terrible. All right, one more announcement for an event happening today at Southside Preservation Hall.
You know all about Santa Claus.
He brings presents to all good boys and girls.
All the naughty ones. He punishes.
Hey, this Wednesday is Weird Wednesday at Southside Preservation Hall. It's our 3-year anniversary and we're celebrating with a Christmas show. The night market starts at 5 p.m. with 43 local vendors selling art, retro goodies, and more. At 8 p.m., grab your popcorn and settle in for a secret movie featuring a psycho Santa Claus. We've got food vendors on site, plus it's BYOB and the parking's free. Visit fwcinema.org to get more information and RSVP for Weird Wednesday.
That's our buddy Greg over at the Movie Mutant. That's happening at the Southside Preservation Hall. It's a 501c over there, and they need your support. It's also a pretty badass little event. So go check that out if you got time for it. We also have something else we'd like to cue you in on, is a event that we do every Wednesday here, and we're going to launch a new segment. I don't know if we're going to just do this on Wednesdays or if I'm just going to start doing this every show. But we're going to have a little comedy moment, and then I'm going to tell you why we're having a comedy moment. Here's Mr. Mitch Hedberg.
I like rice. Rice is great when you're hungry and you want 2,000 of something. This shirt is dry clean only, which means it's dirty. I went to a pizzeria, I ordered a slice of pizza. The dude gave me the smallest slice possible. If the pizza was a pie chart for what people would do if they found $1 million, this dude gave me the donate to charity slice. I would like to exchange this for the keep it. I find that Duck's opinion of me is very much influenced over whether or not I have bread. I saw a commercial on late night TV. It said, forget everything you know about slipcovers. So I did. And it was a load off my mind. Then the commercial tried to sell slipcovers, but I didn't know what the hell they were. I was walking by a dry cleaner at 3 a.m. and the sign said, sorry, we're closed. You don't have to be sorry. It's 3 a.m. and you're a dry cleaner. It would be ridiculous for me to expect you to be open. I'm not going to walk in at 10 and say, hey, man, I walked by at 3. You guys were closed. Somebody owes me an apology.
Mr. Mitch Hedberg. And the reason we're playing that for you is because tonight at Hoppin', we have got a badass comedy show for you guys. Starts at 8 o'clock, but come early because we're going to have Mama Lou's Tamales out here. She's going to be set up with us every Wednesday as we kick off the Cockpit Comedy Fort Worth Roots at Hoppin' presents comedy show or something like that. I'm still working on kind of finalizing.
Yeah, we could clean it up a little.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's a mouthful.
But we're going to do it bigger and better every week. And this week, we're encouraging all of our comic friends to come out and bring their merch with them. We're going to have a merch table set up. So just kind of adding a little bit of value for our comics. Haven't seen that done yet at an open mic, and I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea. We had one comic get up on stage last week, and he was holding some of his gear, some of his swag, and I'm like, oh, it'd be better if we had a table for that.
Yep.
So, but we want constant input from people that are coming out just to enjoy it, or if you're a comic and you have an idea on how we can make the show better. We want Hoppin' to be considered the Wednesday night Fort Worth home of comedy. So y'all come on out. There's no cover charge, and it's going to be badass. Michael?
Well, you're forgetting about one more thing. So before comedy tonight, we have our weekly music bingo. But tonight is different. If you like Turnpike Troubadours,
oh, damn.
we have 2 tickets that we're giving away to go see Turnpike Troubadours at Billy Bob's next Thursday night.
That's
going to be part of the grand prize
Those are some
for
excellent
the Mingo
tickets.
game. So if you want to come and play music bingo and win some tickets to Turnpike Troubadours, come play Mingo tonight.
And the competition's kind of light. I think we probably had no more than, 20 people playing last week?
Something like that.
So your
Yep.
odds are pretty daggum good.
Pretty decent, yeah.
And I noticed last week, which I was surprised by this, but I'm here for it. Whenever the our friend, and I cannot remember her name, the one that was putting on the music bingo,
Maya,
that's right. Sorry, Maya. Whenever she was completing one of the songs, she would tell everybody what the answer was. So, I mean, you just got to be there. And
Yeah.
You got a pretty damn good chance of winning.
Just get sort of lucky.
2 tickets to Turnpike Troubadours. These are good tickets, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For December 12th. So coming up real quick. And they're transferable, so you could give them away if you wanted to use them as a stocking stuffer. And you celebrate Christmas before Thursday, December 12th.
There you go.
I also wanted to cue people up on the New Year's Eve party. Got the flyer yesterday, December 31st, 7 to 1 here at Hoppin'. $1 beer, wine, cider, seltzers, and half off all cocktails and shots. Food is included. DJ spinning all night. DJ Concrete, right?
That sounds
Crete.
right.
DJ Crete. That's
I
what
thought
it
it was
is.
asphalt. No? Okay.
Anyway, it's going to be a party, and not only that, do they have fireworks on New Year's in downtown Fort Worth?
I think they do, and we have a really good view of that. So
Yeah.
you can sit on our patio and watch the fireworks show. It's going to be awesome.
My favorite part of the patio is y'all's propane fire pit down there.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
seats. You can kind of sit there and do some people watching. Good spot. All right, so enough of that. What am I forgetting, man? There's got to be some more.
Well, there's more stuff about Hoppin' I just wanted to tell everybody about.
Yep,
So,
let's do it. It's Wednesday.
So we talked about Turnpike Troubadours. Come win tickets. This Sunday, live music, the Jaybirds, starting at 2 p.m. And then to sort of pile on to Itchy Richie's album release party, the same day, same time, we're going to have a little vendor market over here at Hoppin'. So
Nice.
be a handful of vendors with their wares and stuff that you can come and get something cool or unique for Christmas gifts.
What time is that going to kick off?
I don't remember, but it's around the same time.
Okay.
Saturday
Cool.
afternoon, December 14th. And then the New Year's Eve party that you just mentioned is a ticketed event. So if you want tickets, there's an early bird special right now. If you go and just follow our socials, it'll take you to Eventbrite. Early bird special runs up soonish. I can't remember the date, but yeah, they're non-refundable, just so everybody knows. But it does include food and obviously all the drink deals. So.
And you want to get tickets now, because if you do like I did one New Year's, trying to find tickets last minute to a New Year's event, it can get kind of dicey out there. Everybody's trying to do something on New Year's, so make sure you get those quickly. All right, I think we covered everything today. Guys, make sure that you, if you've got an event happening anywhere inside the city or around Fort Worth, we want to know about it and we want to tell people about it. So you can send in that audio file or you can leave us a voicemail. Phone number's 817-988-1292, and the email is media@fortworthroots.com, and it can be something as simple as you're a musician and you got a gig at a place down the street. We want to tell people about it.
We forgot one thing, Andrew.
It's probably really important, wasn't it?
It's the most important part of the show. I can't believe we were about to skip it, but you mentioned today is Cheetah Day.
Fastest animal on land.
Conversely, I have a couple. I have one turtle fact.
Oh my God,
So-
we almost forgot turtle facts.
Yeah. So turtles are very long-lived animals in general that can live for 50 years or more. There have been some tortoises to live up to about 100 years. So interesting. Yeah. Now you know.
You know. What was last week's turtle fact? Do you remember?
It was about the temperature of the sand with the eggs. Warmer tends to create females, cooler as males.
And I deduced from that the reason women like the shower water coming out of the wall at lava temperatures is because
they're turtles.
They're turtles. Yeah.
That's the only logical conclusion.
It's the only thing that makes sense. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show. Come check us out at Hoppin' today. We're going to be here all daggum day. And it's going to be a great comedy show tonight with Cockpit Comedy, our buddy Anthony Reyes, and everybody that shows up. It's going to be fun. So, all right. As y'all move through today, hope you would choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Until tomorrow or tonight, when I see it hopping, good day.